Hello, how we doing? Today we're doing the role quests for healer, or at least half of them. And yeah, let's get to it. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Not even a proper greeting either. Look here. Lolly ho, the name's Jill. See, now that's a greeting. Lollyholes aside, just who are you anyway? I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Ark, you say? Well, well, well. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power the likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting Sin Eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. A healer, and not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. I don't have it, because I've never run a dungeon as a healer. Or anything besides single player content and duties. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for, but I have to ask you to prove it. There's no need for that. Listen here, the Sin Eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself on over to the Forest of Lost Shepherd and we'll see what you've got. Oh yo, oh yo. Glad you found the right place, alright. Now for the prey. That'll do. Now, just take a deep breath and... Hey, your mother was a hobgoblin and you ain't much to look at neither. Come here and face me, you craven shite. Though Giat lies prone, the creature appears indisposed to cease its rampage. It seems it will have to be dealt with. There are more pressing matters at hand. Shit. Targeted the wrong thing. Ah. Okay, so just don't target the other enemies and you'll be fine. Okay, easy enough. Ha, see, that wasn't so bad. I reckon that I broke 3 or so ribs and at least 1 femur there, but my bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. And that beast gave you no trouble. Seems that you're just what I'm looking for after all. Well, we can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or 3. The folks at the Wandering Star Stairs know how to keep them coming. Meet me there. Is there no physical range DPS for World Quest in this particular thing? There ain't nothing like a flag and a veil after a well-earned victory. You didn't do anything. I didn't say it was my victory, of course. I did find myself a partner of uncommon skill, so maybe it was, ha. Whatever you want to call it, what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as the stone, and so a fellowship is forged. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the Sin Eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called cardinal virtues, Sophosophy, and it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looked like one of those fools who brought the flood upon us, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch, limit, disgrace to all dwarven kind. Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior of light is bad enough, but Sophosophy being out there, looking all dwarf-like, well, it don't help matters, accursed thing. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the same shame of limit sins no more, so the head of the Council, the Elder, most Elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophrosophene, slay it, see that it don't keep sullying our good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's gonna do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is that theme keeps healing itself, and it's deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lament herself was some kind of master of the art, but Sophosophine's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it also flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other sin eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in them forever if we can't do something about those curative powers. That's where you come in, right? Lament doesn't deserve your scorn, you know. Listen, listen, I know you have your own ways, and that's just fine. But whether you care much for Dwarven honor or not, you have to agree that a Sin Eater that can raise its fellows from the grave is a danger to us all. As for Lamit, you should know that being a dwarf is about respecting tradition, and she never did. Never. You might not have heard, but the tales say that Lamit roamed the land without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it would dishonor her and us all, and she did it anyway. Then there's the part about bringing doom on all the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. And now she's back, spacefarer to the world, a sin eater. What could make a dwarf go so wrong? But we have ale to drink and sin eaters to hunt, in that order. He healed my body, sure enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. By a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Nice. Who are you? You looking at me? You got something to say? Got you, eh? Ha. Of course I remember my new partner. And I ain't drunk neither. I'm a dwarf. It'll take more than, well, however much I had to get me under the table. And now you know one more thing about me. This'll only strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more than just a sense of camaraderie if we're out to take down Sofrisrain. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get you a look at its healing powers, let you see what we're dealing with. Now, this is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information if you listen. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is that Sofrisoni's been spotted in Kalusia. Then I remembered, there's a little pub over in Stilltide. The Leaky Keel, it's called, and they made a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. It's so strange. I'm getting used to it being dark outside when I close up for the night. You were friends with Alphino, weren't you, dear? I hope he's keeping safe wherever he is. And just what are you looking at? Fine, fine, no need to give me that murderous stare. Not really murderous. I know that what you're thinking. That Giot, you think to yourself, always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard, what a drunkard, what a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know, you don't need to explain yourself to me. We really should work on finding you a sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after self-reasoning. It might take a while. Anyway, you'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information. Also some excellent wine, which, no information first. Right, so according to the local fish folk, quite a few sin eaters have turned up near the bright cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can find. We can't say for sure where Sophrostinel appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive its fallen friends, right? While we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you got. You don't need to be pretty, so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before a selfish brain shows up, you hear? That should do it. Now we wait to see if Sophrosine shows itself over in those bushes, say. And I've got the wine right here. Excuse me. There, that's it. See, it revived the other one. Hey, what's wrong? What a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. Is someone there? You're alive. Well, why didn't you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole other matter. I can't believe it. All my wounds healed. Thank you, kind stranger. You sure are lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know. You'll hear no argument from me. I was a fool. The thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have friends lying in wait never so much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out here alone. With your magic to keep me fighting, though, their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You don't look like you don't look to have a party of your own yet. I could certainly use a man like you on my side. Why, I am no man. You're unripened gourd. Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Let me tell you what's what. I'm Lamit, proud daughter of the Bull family. And if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you. You hear? Yes, ma'am. Certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. And that's that. Look, Hardbert, treasure. You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one. Hello? Yo? Hey you, honor the slout, half empty flagon, many mangy pox spare. Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn's arse. What is the matter with you? I thought that a refreshing round of insults would snap you out of it. And it did. Not my fault if you can't appreciate an exercise in creative wordplay. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? Fair enough. I don't know my parents. Fine, fine. Never mind. At least we got what we came for, and you didn't miss much. After Sophistophine brought the other eater back to life, they both floated off to who knows where. But what happened to you? You saw Sophistine? No, the real Lamette's past? Ha, I knew you'd have some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like what you witnessed was the beginning of Lamette's journey right after she left home. It's odd, you said she was wearing her helm, and she helped out that injured traveler just like any dwarf of honor would do. Maybe she wasn't born a monster, but then it don't sit right with me neither, but standing around about it, wondering about it won't do nothing but make us thirsty. We're done here, so let's go back to the Crystarium. There ain't nothing like a flag and a veil after a job well done. Don't give me that look. I did stuff this time, you saw. And you also saw Sophisine work its magic. But since you haven't said nothing about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelations about how to stop it? Don't worry, I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in your mind, then maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me, I like to think while I drink. It's the most efficient way. So you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. Uh, Lalio, looks like you've been training hard. In fact, your muscles should show much bigger. It's almost like there's 3 of you. Yes, I'm joking, as you know. But you do seem stronger. I don't suppose you came up with a clever plan for stopping Sophistophine while you were at it. Don't worry, I have another test in mind that'll get us some more information. Then we will be better set to think of something. We'll be killing sin eaters again, but this time you're healing them. Well, trying to anyhow. I don't expect it to work. Sin eaters ain't like us or like any sort of normal creature. But by seeing your healing magic fail to heal him, we should learn why it don't work. And then maybe we can figure out what's so different about Sophistophine. I've heard from folks passing through that stray sin eaters find their way to Armoric pretty often. Meet me at Work Soak and be ready for carnage. Whoops. There we go. You know, I heard that the liquor here ain't fit to drink, but it's not half bad. Gets the job done, and with a real kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That Gia always drowning one ale or another. You think to yourself, and so good at it too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I just can't take it anymore, and you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic, I am, but my drinking is important, no, indispensable. Dwarfs get fiercer the more they drink. Real, really fuels the fire within. I can see you don't believe me. Fine, you leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead and dice some sin eaters in the time it takes you to finish off this mork swill here. Just gulp that down and come and find me southeast of here, you'll see. A half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Giat, sits on the mat. The local concoction within is deep brown, and from what it wafts a stench that can only be described as atrocious. Oh, hells no. A feeling of foreboding, be it an effect of the echo or something more instinctual, overpowers you when you so much as look at the contents of the bottle. You decide to abstain and make up an excuse to tell Giat later. Very good, very good. Only Mord enjoy our brew. No one else ever drink as much as that dwarf. None of it. See, your average sin eater's no match for me, now with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another one before I got to this one here, but I did the job of it too well. Really mangled the thing. It was pretty gross, flattened it all in all the wrong places with bits poking out and the like, so I got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. I drink a lot, I kill stuff. You have to admit that it's an effective strategy. And now that we've got our sin eater patient, you can try out your healing on it. Go on. As we thought, nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? Healing magic and sin eaters just don't mix. My expertise is more in hacking and slashing, but don't most healing magic use either to tap into creatures' own vitality, give it a boost, fill in what's missing, that sort of thing? But sin eaters ain't alive like you and me. Only the light drives them, keeps them going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't meant for restoring life to something that didn't have none to begin with. But if Sofree Sin's power ain't like the healing magic we know, what is it? I also wonder why it didn't come and revive this one. Is it just too far away to take notice? Then again, I never heard tell of it appearing at Homester Switch neither, and so many Sin Eaters got killed there that you'd think it would take note eventually. So why only resurrect some Sin Eaters and not others? This is all too much thinking and not enough drinking. To the Crystarium. more stuff's alright, but this here's is fine ale. At least that's what my body tells me, and I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed and my spirits high. Speaking of, would it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all the time can't be good for you. And the silent staring just makes you seem morose. We won't kill Sophrosyne any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober, folks. And that's why I need a few more in me before I can really get to work figuring out why Sophrosyne does what it does. I keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious, but Okay. That's it for the job quest part 1. Soon to be continued. I guess it's not a full hour yet, it's only 42 minutes. I just gotta get my tank up and I can do the combined roll quests. That'll take forever. The way I'm doing it. I forget what the Tempest is. Oh wait, yeah, I remember now. It's supposed to be fitting to do some Dorth quests. I'm gonna save on the ones that have chests though. Lolly-ho, oh, you couldn't have chose a better time to visit. Those vile gogs have stolen away my precious automaton. Stolen her away and stashed her in some cluttered corner of their village with the rest of their ill-gotten goods. Problem is, I'm a drinker, not a fighter, and I doubt I could creep past their guards without one of them seeing me. That's where I need your help. If a Mistle like you were to walk in and distract them, then I could smuggle out my automaton with no one the wiser. I mean, you shouldn't be in any danger. Gogs and Thulls are mortal enemies, aye, but they don't attack other folk on sight, usually. Let's move a little closer to Kamra and get this rescue mission underway. Don't you worry, my little bucket of bolts, you'll soon be home again. Yep. It really was the end of the story. Do you see those two lookouts? Just walk up to them, bold as you please, and give them a hearty lolly-ho. Once you have their attention, tell them, oh, I don't know, that you saw a stinky thole sneaking about nearby or something. That should get them moving. Then I'll tiptoe and grab my automaton and meet you back here. I know I can do that. Or is it dash? You looking for trouble, stranger? Lolly ho, what brings you to Comra? What, a sticky, ogling bull. I'll catch the bugger by his piss-drenched beard and knock his home clear into next week. Lolly ho, what can the dog do for you? Hey Thol, here. Aye, you did well to let me know. I'll soon take care of this lurker. Well done, lass. You played your part to perfection. As you can see, the rescue was a success. Come on back to Tamron. We can talk rewards. Ever since there have been dwarves, it seems the gods have hated the Thols. Although, I'm not rightly sure why. Well, I know why we hate the gods. Their beards are unkempt, staggly messes, and the bastards dig in our minds without so much as to buy your leave. It makes my blood boil. Next time they come around, I'll be waiting with an automaton in the army. We'll make them wish they never left Kalmara. The thieving, scrounging curs. Oh, I almost forgot your reward, and I'll be keeping a closer eye on my dear clunker here, don't you worry. Okay. Well, I'm beat. So I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.